सर्वेश्वर सदाशिव महादेव रक्षमां पाहिमां. Friends, welcome all to this morning session of Shwethashwathara Upanishad Adhyanam, then Gita with Bhashyam. The idea is to understand all our outer inner Vyaktitwas to be developed, strengthened for our outer beautiful life as well as undoubted, certain, sure spiritual evolutionary life. Lokasevaka Adi are those Vyaktitwas. And the help is from the Parabrahma Tattva, the Ishvara Tattva, the Jagannatha Tattva, the Guru Ganas, the Devata Ganas, the Shastra Ganas there to help us out in this regard. Like every day, let us do our 5 things of Veda Mantra Ucharanam. And our common sense thought. Then Mangalacharana Shloka Shanti Mantra Upanishad Mantra Adhyanam Parayanam Upanishad Mantra Adhyanam with Bhashyam. Let us start. 1 second. The mantra is Namaste Astu. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namash. Om Namash. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagni Rudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Neelakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। Friends, daily spend some time in the utterance of such beautiful mantras containing the glory of the Lord, prayers to Him, salutations to Him, asking Him to bless us. Same topic also is going on in the Upanishad which we are studying. Today's common sense thought is very simple, as we frequently see. Time and again, we have to pause and see as to what we are listening. Are we able to understand through proper vicharana or not? Listening itself is a good thing, but then the dua of the Lord comes by giving us the chance of listening. But we have to use our own dimag also for using that given information to convert into our own doubtless convincing jnanam. This is very, very important stage in life where every Mahatma, every Guru insists upon his disciples. Shravanadurdhvam mananam mananena samshaya nivarana jnana nischaya. Doubts removed and conviction about the jnanam happens through the manana. Till the thing happens, the manana vicharana should be done. So there should not be any doubt, if at all. Ask the Guru again, or till the doubt is gone, clear understanding comes. Keep studying Shastra, keep referring to those whatever the teachings we were given. But the heard knowledge has to become our own knowledge. Shuta Jnanam should become Swajnanam, Swasya Jnanam, Vicharena Bhavati. Through the Vicharana inquiry, it happens. Whether it is the Dharma Sambandhi Jnana, Upasana Sambandhi Jnana, Punya Sambandhi Jnana, Value Sambandhi Jnana, Seva Sambandhi Jnana, even the last one, the Mukti Sambandha Tattva Moksha Jnana. And most of us emotionally live or prompted by the habits we live. Sometimes it's correct, many a times it's not correct. But few are the ones who live with wisdom. They are the wise men. The wisdom thoroughly they have through these two processes of Shravanadhyena and Manana Chintana. How far in all these aspects we have mastered. The Jnana, that's the second thing. First thing is achieved of being regular in our Shravanam. What a beautiful thing it is. And just keep congratulating oneself that we are able to make the Shravanam every day. Make it possible. Now, second thing we have to make it possible of Manana Chintana Dwara, the doubtless clear conviction of the whole knowledge. Doubts remain, either we get all delusions, illusions because of the doubts, or we go again in the old channels, or there will be fears, suspicions will be there if still the doubts persist. Fears will be there. डर लगता है जब संशय होते हैं तो निश्चय ज्ञान में डर नहीं होता. You know, isn't it? So let the knowledge become nishchayatmika in us, not samshayatmika tentative, saying that हाँ गुरुओं ने कहा, हाँ शास्त्रों ने कहा, चलो उन्होंने कहा तो ठीक ही होगा तो मान ही लेते हैं. So that's okay in the beginning, but in the later stages, no, I also have inquired. I have thoroughly understood, isn't it? That feeling inside us. Like in some of the cases, when we are thorough about that knowledge, for example, traveling somewhere, somebody else also is there with us. That fellow says, "Ki this side we have to go." Then you say, "No, I went last time, I know it, aisa hi jana hai." We say very strongly, firmly. And really, when you go that way, you reach also. In so many other cases, also, hundreds of them, in small little aspects of the life. What we are saying is about the total life also. I know what for the life has to be lived, and I at every step know what exactly to be done also. That's what we are discussing last 5 minutes. Second stage, isn't it? And at every stage of coming to class or of listening, of manana chintana and of understanding, remember the outer inner seeming obstacles will be there. Definitely there are obstacles. Why seeming? Because we only invoked them knowingly or unknowingly by creating our behavior nature like that, and by doing such karma that the karma phala coming in the form of that obstacle. Karma phala doesn't come as to obstruct us, but the karma phala comes, but it appears, it happens to be the obstruction. You know? So it is all self-created. Therefore, those apparent problems will continue at the Pratama Sthiti of Shravana Ityadi Manana Shravanadena, even Dvitiya Sthiti. And in the Dvitiya Sthiti, the problem will be Dvitiya Sthiti means when we want to do the Manana Chintana to get the conviction of the knowledge. The thing is, it is postponed. Or we may feel tired, exhausted. Or we may feel sunto rahe hai na kafi hai, that sort of attitude. Or still we are busy with our outer bhoga, isn't it? वो वाले हमको मनन चिंतन करने नहीं देते. सुन तो लिया ना, अब चुप रहो, बोलते इस तरह का एटीट्यूड. बट दैट वी हैव टू रिकॉग्नाइज, ओहो, आई एम लिजनिंग बट आई एम नॉट डूइंग मनन चिंतन. therefore the knowledge is not firm in my accept understanding, and neither I am remembering it also. Therefore those thoughts, those attitudes, those inspirations to practically do this sadhana, I am not doing, isn't it? Second padhav. So to the third padhav. And once we have knowledge, we got the conviction, then wait for what? Isn't it? Still again the mind vasanas make us wait. And in making us wait, by pulling us again towards them, they again make us forget the knowledge, postpone the knowledge. There also our purushartha is. I thought understood now, no, let me do. Isn't it? Let me do that. No, I understood upasana and its need. Let me do. I understood japa and its need. Let me do. I understood the Guru Bhakti. Let me do it. Na? I understood the Chittavritti Nirodhatmaka Yoga Sadhana and its आवश्यकता. आप करने दो मुझे. Isn't it? Let me do करके उसमें फिर आने में टाइम लगता है. Let me do. And those who really start doing, they start really progressing. And even there also, same obstructions will be there. They will chase till that last moment of reaching the truth. In between, to inspire ourselves, we have to see the other great Mahatma sadhakas who are on this path doing so well. Even though there is no comparison between us and them, each one is unique in his own abilities, capacities, and travels. Physically, we may be at the same time on the earth, but within each one is far of distance in sadhana. But only for the inspiration's sake, we can look at others. Otherwise, nobody is lesser, nobody is greater. Everybody are in their own position, isn't it? One is greater than the other. In spirituality, doesn't work because here it's not a competition. It's not a winning over the other. Na? तभी ये भाषा होता है कि कौन आगे कौन पीछे। ये तो इंडिविजुअल का स्ट्रगल है। आई अलोन आई एम देयर इन माई स्ट्रगल ऑफ रीचिंग माई लिबरेशन। Nobody else is there, then how can I compare? In the world, there are there competitions for everything. Therefore, I have to excel than that person for my success over or above him. But in spirituality, ऐसा comparison नहीं होता. But the observation will be there for inspiration that he is able to mold himself, his schedule according to his sadhana. Let me also do. According to sadhana, let me also do. He is so thorough in his Guru Upasana, Daiva Upasana. Let me also do. He is so perfect in the Shastra Jnana. Let me also get it. He is spending sufficient hours for Dhyana Adi. He is able to manage. Let me be also like that, smart. So, in this way, look at the people who are doing higher sadhana for information, inspiration. No need of any comparison. No, each one is their own way. Nobody is lesser, nobody is greater. But somebody is greater for getting inspiration. Only up to that. Not to feel jealous or not to feel ourselves low. That यार मेरे से नहीं हो पा रहा, वो लोग इतना कर रहे हैं. वो लोनेस भी नहीं होना है, jealous भी नहीं होना है. I don't know how they are able to do. I think Lord is partial towards them. These are all the unwanted thoughts of mind. They come. If you are not alert, they come and do their action of infecting us with all these unwanted virus. So वो नहीं आने देना. Very alert. Yeah, I am seeing that person. He is a great sadhaka. How is he able to do? Let me ask. भैया आप बताओ. So these are the places I am careful. I am doing. Very good. Thank you for information. I'll also try. Why not? Nothing wrong. From within only, if one is genius, can think where is he going wrong, how to rectify it. हो सकता है वो टू ग्रेट एक्सटेंट. इनफैक्ट वही करना पड़ेगा 60, 70, 80%. बाकी 20% only we ask others or we observe others where we are not able to get the clear picture of where we are going, what we have to rectify. In doing the third step of actual sadhana, after second step of manana chintana conviction, after the first step, what we are doing of being regular to listen to the tattva jnana, moksha jnana through the highest of the literature, Upanishads and Shastras, Vedanta Shastras. So, in this way, we have to slowly, uh, and although we are talking about common sense thought, the common sense should be prevailing in us more and more nowadays. Basically, I'm Adhyatmic Sadhaka, how I have to do my sadhana best. In that mood only, we have to do. For that, whatever is required, only that we do. Whatever is obstructing, we will not do. Whether it's going to places, making projects, meeting the people, all of them, if they are helpful, conducive for my main goal of Paramatma sadhana, then we'll involve in them. नहीं है नमस्ते. लाख लोग कोशिश करें हमें बुलाने और लाखों रुपए का लालच भी मिले या आजकल करोड़ों. बट दिस इज नॉट द पाथ ऑफ द मोक्षा. तो आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. ये भी फिर एक मेच्योरिटी है. दिस इज द हायर लेवल ऑफ विवेक वैराग्य. isn't it? Higher level of vivek vairagya में, after all, first of all, I have to go within myself, beyond myself, to my own real self. Then what I have to do with the outer things and beings and the charms there, isn't it? No. Some conducive places are recommended. If they're accessible, okay. Otherwise, wherever I am placed by the Lord, I'll make it conducive. खत्म बात है ना. ध्यान में जाने के लिए कोई जग हो ऐसे हिमालयों में जाना जरूरी नहीं. अपने घर को और आप जहाँ रहते हो उसको ठीक कर लो एंड बैठो अंतर्मुख हो जाओ. खत्म. Once we go beyond our sthula sharira into our inquiring mana chitta, where is the outer world? How does it matter where are we? Even the sharira tadatmya also is not there. So place and all of them doesn't matter. ये थोड़ा उच्च स्थिति है. Anyway, so in today's general common sense thought, one, Shravana, congratulations. Two, Manana Chintana for Nischaya. Are we on that path? Yes, congrats, very good. And it's achieved, then the next step is actually in the sadhana. For all of that, nothing is smoother, don't expect it. And nothing is easier, don't expect it. Nothing is effortless, don't expect it. It will have lot of obstacles, lot of struggles we have to go through, lot of sacrifices. Mainly, I use the word sacrifices. Lower sacrificing for the higher, isn't it? That ability to tyaga, do you know? Yesterday also we have seen in our Prashnottara Ratna Malika, Tyagi Yava Sukhi Bhavati. Sukhi Tyagi. Yesterday we saw that beautiful joy of doing Tyaga of the lower for the higher. Joy of doing Tyaga for the of the lower for the higher, like we do now. Tyaga on this Sunday day, aram se you can sleep. But the Tyaga of that is done to for this higher thing of studying the sacred Upanishads. Feel that yes, I could do. That's called the joy. In the same way, many other things त्याग करते हुए छोटे वाले हायर के लिए उसका आनंद उठाना कि आई एम एबल टू डू दैट, नॉट द नेगेटिव थिंग, पता नहीं लोग तो सो रहे मैं आकर या क्लास में बैठा हूं, देन नेक्स्ट टाइम द अदर थॉट ओनली विल कम, लेट मी स्लीप, डोंट अटेंड द क्लास. Positive. I am doing the higher, congratulations to me. I am happy that I could do. Then only what is next? Higher than this, greater than this. In that line only we have to think. All that thinking which takes us towards the Lord, which takes us towards the doing of sadhana, they are all right thinkings. All those thinkings which demoralize us in this regard and take us towards the world, whatever they may be, how much ever they appear to be nobler and all, they are all wrong. That's why Sarvadharman Parityajya. Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Antva Sarvapapebhyah Mokshayishyami Mahashusha. Right? And at the same time, the world, there are other jivas also doing good sadhana, evolving. उनसे भी कुछ इंस्पिरेशन कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो लेते रहना, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, isn't it? And then let that time come very soon wherein fully equipped we are with all jnanam, nischaya purvaka jnanam, and also dhrudha nischaya regarding sadhana. And then we are even doing it. Very soon let this happen. And then really anytime sit, go inside, enter into the inquiry and try to maintain drashta bhava or sakshi bhava as long as possible. See, these things if we are able to master, wow, we are doing sadhana. ये कब होता है? डेली जैसे हम क्लासेस करें वैसे उसके लिए भी 1-2 hours we start giving exclusively. When we try to do them, that doesn't happen. So keeping that as the goal, the other sadhana of japa kirtana we do, so that the disturbances of the mind go away, mind gets quieted, then attempt it. इस तरह करते करते रहने से होता है. May we all can have the conviction of we are adhyatmic sadhakas, nothing is our goal other than Paramatma. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahaihi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुवे पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्य कृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः. निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्. ॐ गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां नहि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सल तत्त्वनिधे भवशङ्करदेशिक मे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः श्री श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्ति अध्यात्मिकप्रगति एकता शान्ति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्मसंस्थापने कङ्कणबद्धस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तरदिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयभूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयागसाधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः शाश्वतरूपेण सुसम्प्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषाम् अस्माकं सह सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवत् देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम् ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु स वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ओम अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः फ्रेंड्स लेट अस चैंट फ्रॉम द फिफ्थ मंत्र ॐ या ते रुद्रशिवा तनोः अघोरा अपापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा सन्तमया गिरिशन्त विचाकशैः याम् इषुं गिरिशन्त हस्ते बिभर्ष्यस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहि गुंसेः पुरुषं जगदो ततः परं ब्रह्म परं बृहन्तं यथा निकायं सर्वभूतेषु गूढं विश्वस्यैकं परिवेष्टितारम् ईशं तं ज्ञात्वामृता भवन्ति वेदाहमेदं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वातिं मृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय यस्मात् परं नापरमस्ति किञ्चित् यस्मान्नाणीयो न ज्यायोऽस्ति कश्चित् वृक्ष इव स्तब्धो दिवि तिष्ठत्येकः तेनेदं पूर्णं पुरुषेण सर्वम् ततो यदुत्तरतरं तद् अरूपम् अनामयम् एतद्विदुरमृतास्ते भवन्ते अथेतरे दुःखमेवापि friends whether it is the things about the bad or the things about the good or the adhyatmika things superficially mechanically also we can know it or not know it, do it or don't do it, or deeply also we know it, know their consequences and deliberately still do it even if it is bad, or do when it is known as good. So too in the spirituality. So when any of the mantras of these Upanishads are chanted or studied, we can be very superficial, not caring, like browsing, है ना, मुंह से वो पेपर को झूठा करते हुए आगे बढ़ाना, like a magazine when we are not interested in going through any of the articles there. But each of the article is written by somebody with some purpose, whether it is useful or not. But if one is interested to know that, then every line, every para is studied, then what is mentioned by that writer through that article, we catch it. Whatever the subject, isn't it? In the same way, our deeper involvement is called for in doing everything. and everything is let us do good only. So even in the Upanishads, any mantra like as we chanted, Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishweshwara. It can be so mechanically chanted with the mouth that the mind is not at all there in its concentration. Or it can be chanted with the mouth, chanting the work, doing the work of chanting. Buddhi is full with its clear knowledge about the meaning of every of this word. And in that, what a beautiful bhava is there of bhakti towards that Vishweshwara. The mind can have that beautiful bhakti bhava with full ekagrata again of the mana, that Vishweshwara in the form of the Jyotirlinga which I have seen, or the Lord Shiva whom I am worshipping in my own room, Puja Mandir. Him I am remembering, and him I am knowing as Ishvara, and him I am knowing as the Brahman, and with the deep feeling I am doing the chanting of that mantra. That itself is fulfillment. नमः ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय विश्व ईश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय. How powerful, potent are every word if you really know it, the meaning of those words, and how they have to be used to invoke that Ishvara Kripa. Not an ordinary mantra it is. Like that, every mantra, whether you say Vakratunda Mahakaya, whether you say Triambakam Vijamahe, whether you say Apadam Pahartaram Dataram, whether you say Shantakaram Bhujagshenam or Lakshmim Kshiramudradhanayam, any mantra we say, they are not ordinary. We make it ordinary because we are ordinary. They are extraordinary. We have to be extraordinary to discover that extraordinariness in them. You know, it can be very, very superficial also. From this level of superficiality, going into the deeper level is our next attempt, goal in our life. So these mantras are like that. See, we have seen the Chaturtho mantra. Yo devanam prabhavah cha udbhavascha vishwadhipaha maharshihi hiranyagarbham janayamasa purvam saha naha buddhya shubhaya samyunaktu. See, if we have that intellectual understanding and mind's feelings and mind's ekagrata, how complete is this mantra, you see? Yaha, that Brahman who is Devanam, of all the Devatas, Prabhavaha, the cause, Udbhavahacha, is the empowerer of them, Vishwa Adipaha, therefore he is the Adhikari of the entire Vishwa, Maharshihi, he is Sarvagnaha, everything he knows. And he himself, Hiranyagarbham Janayamasa Purvam, the Samashti Sukshma Sharira, he created Mahatattva, identifying with it, he alone is appearing as the Hiranyagarbha. See, and we are not, while understanding the next lines, we are not forgetting the first line, Yo Deva Nam Prabhava, the ultimate reality. To him we are. Now doing the prayer in the fourth line. Saha naha buddhya shubhaya samyunaktu. Such Lord naha to all of us samyunaktu. Endo us with what? Shubhaya buddhya. Now how many things can be contemplated on this one word? Shubhaya buddhi. You know? First of all, the buddhi का अर्थ क्या है? विचारणात्मिका निश्चयात्मिका बुद्धि. That is in the sleeping mood only now. So for it making to make for to make it a Shubhaya Buddhi, first it has to be awakened. In some of us, or in some cases in us, Buddhi is awakened, but it is Ashubha. What is Ashubhata of the Buddhi? That which is slave to the Vasanas, the Mana, and the Indriyas and Sharira, and through them only to the outer projected world of Shabda Sparshadi. isn't it? That is Ashubha Buddhi. We all have Buddhi, but Ashubha. Why? Because it's not inquiring the God, it is inquiring the delusory things as to how to get them and get caught up in them without knowing. अरे इसमें हम फंस जाते हैं, इसको पाने का कोशिश करने से इतना भी अकल नहीं है हमको. That's what our Ashubhata of the Buddhi. I am going away from the Lord by involving in this way. I should not do so. Where is this Buddhi in us while we are in the world and worldliness other than spirituality? That's called Ashubha Buddhi. Shubha Buddhi does every moment inquiry between Shreya and Preya. The Shubha Buddhi continuously rejects the Preya. The Shubha Buddhi continuously takes up only Shreyas. Isn't it? And not once a while, once in hour, 1 hour per day, etc. No, the Shubha is prevailing all the time, and that Shubha is giving us the lakshya and pushing us towards that lakshya. दिन भर वही हो रहा है बस. ऐसा जो करेगा तो उनको जल्द से जल्द परमात्मा मिलेंगे. Some people, if they are with 100% Ashubha Buddhi, some of us are having Shubha Buddhi, but temporarily. दिन में 2 घंटा शुभ बुद्धि and all the other time अशुभ बुद्धि. Shubha Shubha Buddhi means any buddhi taking us away from God, Ashubha Buddhi. Taking us toward the truth is Shubha Buddhi. Simple definitions. And Shubha Buddhi hai, but बाकी समय, is it not that Buddhi lost its capacity of being aware, alert and inquiring and telling the mind senses, बेटा उस तरफ मत जाओ, चलो हम मिलकर इस तरफ भगवान के तरफ जाएंगे. Where is the Buddhi telling? Like at home, the father, mother, how many times they हाँ में हाँ मिलाते बच्चों के, जानकर भी that's not required. And how many thousands of times the husband हाँ में हाँ मिलाते पत्नी का out of fear for her, out of so many, she dominates now. Then he'll have to dance to the ishara of hers. Even though he has some better knowledge, better feelings, better devotion. नहीं स्वामी जी का नहीं जाना तुम बस बैठ घर में. She will order it and he says तथास्तु. It happens, na? Such the cases, it can be the other way around also. In the same way, our buddhi हाँ में हाँ मिलाता रहता है to the sankalpas of the mana, to the cravings of the indriyas, to the laziness of the sharira, to the attractions of the shabda sparsha, to the misguidance of the people to whom we are attached. Just now I said. These are called Ashubha Buddhi. I don't want that. I want Shubha Buddhi, which has in its conviction the goal clearly, and it has a knack to negotiate with every obstruction, every attempt of distraction. उसको हराने वाला बुद्धि मुझे चाहिए भीतर से. I have to have such a shubha buddhi that it is so sharp and intelligent that it is able to disregard or discard everything which is non-divine. Isn't it? Shubhaya buddhya. At every moment, like people, some of them intelligent, are able to convince anyone for what they want. उनका वो वाला बुद्धि है. ऐसे शब्द, ऐसे एग्जाम्पल, ऐसा इमोशन, ऐसे लॉजिक, ऐसे डोमिनेशन, ऐसे वर्ड पावर दे यूज दैट द पीपल हैव टू हाँ कहना ही पड़ता है उनको. इन आवर लाइफ वी सी सम पीपल अंडर हुज इन्फ्लुएंस वी आर. इन द सेम वे आवर बुद्धि शुड बी कन्विंस्ड अबाउट द तत्व, नॉट एनीथिंग एल्स. हाउ ब्यूटीफुल दैट स्टेट ऑफ बुद्धि. Shubhaya Buddhya. Sayunaktu. And that's why such people are convincingly, thoroughly, undoubtedly walking that path consistently. And they are having those glimpses, those experiences. And we see them, "Arey, how come he is able to sit 6 hours meditation and come out with such a calm and quiet, beautiful experience? Why it's not happening to me? He has got Shubha Buddhi and we have the Ashubha Buddhi. And who blesses us with that Shubhaya Buddhya Sanyunakto? That Paramatma. When we ask him, है ना? Bhagavan gave us the power of asking. then you should use that power to ask the correct thing, no? So everything what we were asking was Ashubha Buddhi only so far. Now let's ask Shubhaya Buddhya Sayunaktu. And first awaken the Buddhi and let the Shubhata be put in that so that it's convinced of the goal, and anything else which is trying to distract this Buddhi is sharp enough, subtle enough to say no to that. कभी होता है सुबह नींद और थोड़ा सोने को मन लगता है, but the शुभ बुद्धि that time awakens and says no, no, let me do them some sadhana today. So that day शुभ बुद्धि was working. The other day चलो कोई बात नहीं सो जाते. Someday let us go to the class शुभ बुद्धि, and the other day says no, let us not, no, आज मूड नहीं है, आज और कोई आएंगे घर में, किसी को कुछ करना है. अब everything will be there. And that Shubha Buddhi is like a very sharp knife which cuts away all the obstructions en route to the spiritual sadhana and glory. शुभ बुद्धि एक तलवार की तरह सब ऑब्स्टेकल्स को काटते जाएगा. वो वाला हमको चाहिए. Inquiring immediately, knowing what's wrong, what's right, from the sadhana standpoint, rejecting the wrong, taking up the right. Shubhaya buddhya sayunam. At the highest level, the Shubha Buddhis, which is recognizing through the Shastra Adhyanam the presence of the reality behind the entire projected world, which was subject yesterday, answered by Vasishtha ji to Sri Rama's Prashna. Two beautiful things. Earlier he said, when you realize the Brahman, then Drashta, Drushya, though both of them dissolve. And yesterday what was said? Unless with your intellect you study Shastra and understand the non-existence of the Rupa Nama, Atyanta Abhava Sampatti, the word used there, that you will not drop them, that you will not get disturbed by them, that the mind is quieter there, and then only in the quiet mind, the actual reality that is there, it is experienced. First apprehended, then even the mind transcended, we experience it. He was very clearly saying, this called Shubhaya Buddhya Samyunaktu. So is not this a very powerful and every day to be done prarthana? Saha, Naha, Shubhaya Buddhya Sayunaktu. Naha is for all. So it's a universal prayer. Why only for us? Let all other jivas who are suffering, let everybody's suffering is because of Ashubha Buddhi. So everybody's sufferings go away when the Shubha Buddhi comes. शुभया बुद्ध्या संयुनक्तु शुभया बुद्ध्या संयुनक्तु सह नः शुभया बुद्ध्या संयुनक्तु सनो बुद्ध्या शुभया 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 संयुनक्तु. सी कितने बार पढ़ने से एकाग्रता से हम प्रे कर सकते. Wonderful mantra it is. So here it's the end. Saha naha asman buddhya shubhaya sayunaktu. And in one line, Shankarji said, and which we explained yesterday and today also in detail. What is the meaning of shubhaya buddhya sayunaktu as per Bhagavan? Ki paramapadam prapnuyama iti. What is a Shubha Buddhi and what do you do with the Shubha Buddhi given we have no two things to do, sir, achieve, sir? Param Padam Prapnuyama. Paramapadam Prapnuyama. Bas, we have to achieve the supreme state of being. Parama, supreme. Padam means state of being. Prapnuyama. From this state of being a samsari, being a dehi, being a jiva, we want to reach to the state of being the Paramastiti. That Parama is Brahman only. So that is the Shubhaya Buddhya. And in some places, with the Buddhi, Paramatma can be gained, it is said. Ah, in this place, such Buddhi which makes us realize Paramatma be bestowed upon us, that prayer is done. And in all this, one thing what we have to understand is our Vyashti is in relation with Samashti always, and yet that relation can be negative and bitter by going against Samashti. That relation can be very sweet, healthy by tuning with the Samashti, and this Vyashti Buddhi can invoke from the Samashti Buddhi the blessings for any higher achievements. and the highest of all of them is Paramapadam. So, in this mode of prayer, invoking from the Samashti, the Shubha Buddhi, when we do so, definitely we are blessed. Buddhi becomes totally truth oriented, reality oriented. इसको हमें पता करना है, समझ लेना है कि the Ishvara is there. When we pray to him, he will give us Shubha Buddhi. So let us pray. That's what we said in the beginning today. How intense we are in the understanding of the mantra, how serious we are about the mantra understanding and what is said in that to be done. How serious we are. So are we able to feel that there is that glorious Paramatma whom we can invoke for the Shubha Buddhi? Isn't it? Yo devanam prabhavaschodbhavascha vishwadhipo maharshihi hiranyagarbham janayamasa purvam sano buddhya shubhaya sayunaktu vishwadhipo rudro maharshi. Yes, wonderful. Now come the next two shlokas. So beautiful, so sweet. They are they are in the Rudri also. नमक प्रश्न में ये दोनों आते हैं. बहुत बहुत बढ़िया श्लोक ये है. Really, today is 23rd, 26th is Shivratri. Just before Shivratri, we are able to chant these mantras. I'm very happy. And we have chosen our Namaste Astu mantra only these days. And tomorrow we'll do Shanchame Mayashchame. 1 week. Now let us chant the mantra number 5. उससे पहले पुनरपि तस्य स्वरूपम दर्शयन् अभिप्रेतम अर्थम प्रार्थयते मंत्रद्वयेन. So mantradvayena, by two mantras, punah api, again, tasya swarupam darshayan, making us see, have the darshana of the Lord's swarupa. And here the darshana is not with the eyes, it is the buddhi darshana, means intellectual understanding, making us intellectually understand that swarupa of that Paramatma, abhipretam artham prarthayate. The Shruti Mata guiding us to do the prarthana for the abhipreta artha. Artha means the meaningful thing. And what a meaningful thing is moksha only. So abhipretam artham should be through jnana, the moksha. Prarthayate is being sought. Having once more understood the glory of that Paramatma. Punahapi tasya swarupam darshan abhipretam artham prarthayate. ठीक ठीक है. चलो पढ़ो. ये बहुत बढ़िया मंत्र है, इसलिए छोटा भी है. बढ़िया छोटा. 4 times चैंट करें. स्टार्ट. ओम या ते रुद्र शिवा तनो हो अघोरा अपापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शंतमया गिरिशंत अभिचाकशीः. अगेन. या ते रुद्र शिवा तनो हो अघोरा अपापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्त अभिचाकशीः. अगेन. या ते रुद्रशिवा तनोः अघोरा अपापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्त अभिचाकशीः. अगेन. या ते रुद्रशिवा तनोः अघोरा अपापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शन्तमया गिरिशन्त अभिचाकशीः. Very powerful devotional mantra. हे शिव, हे रुद्र, या ते शिवाः तनुः. Whatever are your Shivaha, divine most Tanuhu, forms and expressions. हे रुद्र ते या शिवाह तनुहु. ये आपके जो भी शिव मंगल स्वरूप रूप है. अब देखो नेक्स्ट 2 words, अघोरा एंड अपाप काशिनी. अब द मोस्ट फनीएस्ट थिंग इन अवर 80-90% of Hindus are कि the word used is aghora, and listening to that word we get afraid. अरे मूर्ख लोग, you have to be afraid if the word is ghora. But what is used is aghora, means not at all ghora. The opposite of ghora is absolute saumya. अघोर मीन सौम्य. बट हमको डर लगता है वो शब्द सुनकर. मैं कहा, अभी दिमाग लगाकर सोचा नहीं ना. द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड इज, इट इज टू से दैट नॉट घोर, not even an iota of the ghorata is there in it. Is called aghora is equal to absolute saumya. So aghora का मतलब सौम्य रूप है. और शब्द को सुनकर हम डरते क्यों, सोचते नहीं. सो अघोरी बाबा है तो डर कर जाते हैं. अरे अघोरी मतलब वेरी सौम्य, ये उन्हीं के पास जाना है. जो तुम्हारे चारों तरफ लोग हैं वो घोरी है. यू आर ऑल्सो घोरी. ही इज अघोरी. isn't it? अघोर मीन्स neither तामसिक nor राजसिक, एब्सोल्यूट सात्विक को अघोर कहते हैं. That he has so much prema and karuna for all of us, seeing our dukkha, that he invests all his tapas shakti to take us out of our own dukkhas, even they are mundane. He is called Agori Baba, and our Shivji is that. शिवजी क्या है ना, इवन यू गिव वेरी लिटिल ऑफ बिल्वदड़ा or something, he is ना, उनको कहते हैं भोला शंकर, easily propitiable, and he removes every dukkha and any blessing he is ready to give even for rakshasas. बट वो राक्षस है, शिव जी आप उनको ब्लेसिंग मत करो. नहीं, आई डोंट नो, बट ही इज डूइंग तपस्या फॉर मी, आई विल ब्लेस हिम ओनली. दैट एटीट्यूड of absolute saumyatva is called agora, not the frightening theory, terrifying. If it is frightening, terrifying, the word should be ghora. When it is a is added, it is opposite of it. Therefore, अभी से शब्द अघोर सुनकर डरो मत. Feel happy. It's not घोरा. It is saumya. Many a times na, we mistake the word for the whole life. One of the word is this. अघोर means डरते हैं. No, it is very soft and saumya. Like a pankhudi of the lotus or any gulab. It is aghora. And next to that gulab ka flower, that kanta is there, that is gora. Isn't it? Because when you touch the kanta, itna pierce karta hai wo pain. But when you touch that soft petal of the lotus or the rose, itna ahlad, itna anand hota hai. It is aghora. It's absolutely saumya. So, he Rudra yate tanuhu aghoraha. All your expressions which are of so saumya rupa and aghora rupa means his face by itself. His what do you call forehead, and his eyes and the eyeballs, and Bhagwan's cheeks, and his smile on the lips, and his way of sitting, and his abhaya mudra of the hands. All of them are aghora rupaha, aghora tanuhu. In the same way, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Gurus, the Santa Mahatma, they are all Bhagwan's Aghora Tanu, Saumya Tanu, because they are the ones who are the removals of all obstacles and all pains. So, te ya Aghoraha Tanuhu, बोल दिया ना. Next one is Apapakashini Tanuhu. Those tanus or expressions of you which remove all the papa. सो या ते रुद्र शिवा तनुः अघोरा अपापकाशिनी. हे रुद्र, ते या तनुः अघोराः, या तनु अपापकाशिनी. उनसे क्या करना है? तया, उनके द्वारा, नह तनुवा, तया तनुवा, with those expressions of you, forms of you, naha shantamaya girishanta, and those aghora, apavakashini, and shantamaya, three adjectives are given for the tanus, the expressions of the Shiva. The aghora we told, apavakashini we saw, then shantamaya, the Saumya Rupa, remover of the all the Papa, and giver of the Shanti. Taya, with those, Tanuva, Taya Tanuva, He Girishanta, O Lord who stay in the mountains, Abhichakashihi, you just look at us. सो आपके सुंदर दिव्य रूपों में प्रकट करते हुए करुणामय दृष्टि से आप हमको देखें. ओके. एंड इन दैट द थ्री adjectives themselves tell what we are asking him. First, aghora, let all saumyata come. Second, apapakashini, let all the papas go away. Third, shantamaya, let the ultimate sham, the shanti which is obtained only paramatma anubhuti, please bless us with. That's why these two mantras become very powerful, very direct, because we are seeking that Shiva's anugraha for Sham, the ultimate good. या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्तापि चाकशेः यामि शृङ्गिरिशन्धहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे शिवाङ्गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिगंसे पुरुषं जगतौ शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्छा वदामसे यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगतयक्ष्मकं सुमना असत् अध्यवोषदधि वक्ताः प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक् अहीगश्च सर्वान् जम्भयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुस्सु मङ्गलः ये चेमाकं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रिता सहस्रशो वैशाखं हेड ईमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उतैनं गोपा अदुषन्नतुषन्नुदहार्यः हुतैनं विश्वा भूतानि स दृष्टो मृडयाति नः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीडुषे अथो ये अस्य सत्त्वानो हन्तेभ्यो करन्नमः प्रमुञ्चतन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरार्त्रियोर्ज्याम्. See all these beautiful first anuvaka of Rudram, Namaka Prashna. In that, these two mantras come. So, Yate Rudra Shiva Tanuhu Aghora Apapakashini Taya Naha Tanuva Shantamaya Girisanta Avichakashihi. So, O Lord, all forms of you, which are Aghora Apapakashi, with such forms, which are the Shantamaya, givers of the Sham, He Girisanta, Lord Slayer of the at the mountains, Avichakashihi, you look at us. Shower your कृपा through your looking at us. आपका कटाक्ष करुणा वाला मंगलमय हमारे ऊपर हमेशा प्रसरण होता रहे. That sort of meaning. Now see the Bhashyam ki yate Rudra iti. Hey Rudra, Rudra is vocative, so he is added, Sambodhara. Hey Rudra, tava of you, ya Shivaha tanuhu, those most auspicious forms, expressions which you have, and Aghora, which are not at all Ghora, but absolutely Saumya. You can talk it as the Shuddha Sattuguni, Vicharas, Vrittis, Upadeshas from the Gurus, all whatever is Sattvika, you can add in this list of Aghora, Shiva and Aghora. He Rudra, te tava ya Shivaha tanuhu, Aghoraha tanuhu, whatever the Mangala Swarupa, then absolutely Ghora Rahita, Soumya Rupas are there. So Bhagavan Shankara here says Bhagavan Shiva as Ghoratanu and Aghoratanu. We are asking for the Aghoratanu. Quotation. What is it? Uktam cha. What is said in one of the mantras? Tasya ete tanuvau. For that Lord Shiva, these are the two expressions. Tanu means body. Body means expression. What are they? Ghora, Anya, Shiva, Anya iti. One is a Ghora Rupa. Second is the Aghora Rupa is equal to Shiva. In the Ghora Rupa, Pralaya Kala, he takes everything into the delusion, deluge. Or he can even Dushta Vyaktis, Jivas, he can punish also. That is called as Ghora Rupa it is. and Kshamarupa and giving us Vidya, giving us Mukti. They're all Aghora and Shiva Tanuhu. So Uktam cha tasya ete tanuvau Ghora anya Shiva anya iti. That's the quotation told. To say that Lord has Ghora and Aghora Rupa, we are asking for the Aghora. Next one, Athava. Otherwise, what do you mean by Ate Rudra Shiva Tanuhu? What are the Shiva Rupas Tanus of the Lord? Shiva means beautiful. You see, Shuddha Avidya Tatkarya Vinirmukta. Your pure expressions in which Avidya, ignorance, with its all Karya effects, Vinirmukta, freed from. Is equal to Shuddha Avidya Tatkarya Vinirmukta. Next, Sat Chit Ananda Advaya Brahma Rupa. Sachidananda Advaya Brahma Rupa. So, Shuddha Avidya Tatkarya Vinirmukta Sachidananda Advaya Brahma Rupa Tanuhu Natu Ghora, not the Ghora Tanuhu. Okay. And what are they? Shashi Bimba Miva Ahladini. Those expressions of you, Kripas of you, Karunas of you, Kataksha Vikshanas of you, which are Chandra Bimbavad Ahladini, Shashi Bimba Miva Ahladini. Like the Chandra Bimba, Shashi Bimba, Purnima, when you see the look at that itself is so Ahlada Yukta. Can we see like that Lord Surya? Daytime में आंख तो जली जाते, but when you look at the Chandrama, Ahlada to the eyes, to the mind, etc. So, Chandra Bimbamiva Ahlada Daini are these expressions of the Lord. Which are they? Shuddha, 1.1 second, Avidya Tatkari Vinmukta. Third is what? Sachidananda Advaya Brahmarupa. So, Sachidananda Advaya Brahmarupa, Natu Ghora, Shashibimba Iva Ahladini. Then not only that, next is Apa Apakashini. What a beautiful भाष्य देखिएगा what शंकर भगवान says कि स्मृति मात्र अघनाशिनी. Just by remembering that Lord Smriti Matrena Aganashini, all the sins that removes. Such your expressions, such your forms. Anashini Punya Abhivyaktikari. Not only the removers of all the papa, but which give us the punya. So, remembering the Lord itself is removal of all the papa. Remembering the Lord itself is the obtainment of all the punyas. So, Taya Atmana Naha अस्मान् शान्तमयां सुखतमयां पूर्ण आनन्दरूपया हे गिरिशन्त गिरौ स्थित्वा शं सुखं तनोति इति. So you stay in the mountains, Kailash Parvata. From there only to all the bhaktas, you are giving the Sham, the Sukham, the Sham, the Shanti, the Sham Paramatma Tattva. Such you, Naha, to all of us, Asman, Taya Atmana, with your those Apapakashini, Aghora, forms के द्वारा तया आत्मना न अस्मान शंतमया means सुखतमया. Shamtamaya means Sukhatamaya means those which gives the Sukha, Purna Ananda Rupaya, which are the givers of the Purna Ananda Rupa, with them Abhichakashihi. What is Abhichakashihi? Abhipashya Nirikshaswa. With your those kind and compassionate forms or looks, look at us. Why? Shreyasa Niyojayasva Ityartaha. Please put us on the path of Shreyas and push us till we reach to the Shreyas. One or two more thoughts. We will again see this shloka, then go to the similarly beautiful next one. Yam Ishum Girishanta Haste Vivarshi Astave Shivam Giritra Tam Guru Mahigam Sihi Purusham and Jagat also. Tomorrow we'll see. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Paramashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. That's great. Continue tomorrow. Come for Gita.